Mark in Los Angeles joining us. Hi, Mark.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Good.
Is Peter Berg your guest today?
Peter Berg is not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is Mark Wahlberg.
I don't have to put on my Louisiana voice now.
You don't do too many voices as your movie characters, do you?
Yeah, but I always try to keep it subtle. I mean, whether I've done New York and, various accents, I always try to keep it pretty subtle.
How tough is it to not do the Boston accent, to get away from that?
It took a lot longer to get rid of the Boston accent than it does to figure out other accents, that's for sure. I mean, now it seems to be a popular go-to thing. There's been so many movies made about Boston, but the actors playing these Boston characters don't seem to do their homework that much. But I remember it always reminding people of nails on a chalkboard, so I tried to work as hard as I could to lose the accent.
Your accent in The Departed. That was normal.
Yeah.
That's just real life, right? That was a home game for you.
That was me imitating my mother. And it was funny because Matt Damon and I would always kind of look at each other and say, you know what, our accents are going to seem bad because everybody else's are kind of in and out. I was just doing an imitation of my mom.
He's Mark Wahlberg, the actor, producer, Patriots apologist who joins us now. Where'd you watch the game last night?
In a movie theater with my wife. It's our Thursday night's our date night, and I was like, babe, we got to go. I kept trying to get her to go to a 2:00 movie. She was like, why do you want to go to a 2:00 movie? We never get to go out. I didn't want to tell her the game was on, so I was basically watching it on my phone during the movie, and she kept trying to snatch it. And then I said, you know what, this movie's not good. I don't want to say the name of the movie because it's a friend's movie. We walked out, and I was able to get home for the second half. I said, these guys cannot play on a Thursday. That's my one date night a week with my wife. But I was still able to watch the first half and then rush home for the second half. My boys look pretty good, huh?
Yeah, they do. They look great. And I don't know how this is, but Brady getting better at this age, that's uncommon. That's really rare. Surprising.
You know what? He's done a good job of taking care of himself. He continues to work on what he's good at and get better, and he's not running the ball too much. But the defense looks absolutely spectacular.
How tense are you when you watch a game?
Oh my God, I can't eat. It's so bad now because my son is playing football and they just lost their first game. They were undefeated and they lost in overtime. And I'm like, this is always supposed to happen when the Patriots are on. My stomach's upset. I can't eat. I get uncomfortable. It's bad. Well, I kicked my daughter out of my office last week when we were playing the Jets because that was a bit of a dogfight, which I expected. The Jets are better than people think, and they always play us tough. They play it like it's Super Bowl or playoff game.
Well, what if one came home and said, Dad, I like the Jets?
My youngest son, his first team that he ever played for was the Knicks. And basketball over here in L.A.
Yeah.
So he is a diehard Knicks fan, Yankees fan. He wears an A-Rod shirt while my other son has a big Poppy shirt. But the one thing he likes the Patriots. He doesn't like the Jets or the Giants, which is fine.
Any kids wearing Patriot gear for Halloween?
No, but my daughter she's a cheerleader at school, and my wife got her a Patriot cheerleader uniform, and my son was like, that's the only outfit I ever liked that you ever wore in your whole life. Which was really cool. But no, today, my sons, for whatever reason, they dressed up as Tom and Jerry. And, my wife and I didn't want to say anything because, they're growing up pretty quickly. But it's the cutest thing ever. They're going back to 4 and 3. But, they think it's cool. So
but you strike me as when you were growing up that you just put on like a Yogi Bear mask or something. Like we didn't have elaborate costumes. You basically just threw something on and then walked around the neighborhood. Did you do that?
Yeah, no, you take a T-shirt and then you put the neckline over your eyes and you tie the sleeves in the back of your head for a ninja mask. And then you go and you snatch everybody's bag and hope you don't get hit with too many eggs.
You never got arrested on Halloween, did you?
No, but I caught an egg in the eye, and it was just we'd go and we'd either steal eggs or buy eggs 2 weeks in advance and leave them outside to rot, so they could be as nasty as possible, and then you freeze a couple,
Nice.
And you just go to war with rival neighborhood kids.
What movie are you working on?
Right now, Pete Berg and I just finished the Deepwater Horizon, and then we are going to start shooting another movie in the spring together, but we're kind of trying to figure out if I can do this one movie beforehand. But Pete and I are getting ready to go back to work. My favorite director, by the way. I still continue to apologize for tricking him on air.
But what was worse, that you tricked him on the air when he was with us, or that you got into a fight with him at 35,000 feet on a plane when you're full of red wine?
You know what? That brought us so much closer together. We're now going to do our third movie, and we do Ballers together. I mean, I just love Pete. He's like a brother. He's such a talented guy, but he's such a good guy.
Did you do $6 Million Man?
We're going to do that after. We're going to do that in the fall. But we've got the script. The script is amazing, and it's going to happen.
Okay, but you got to let me know to clear my schedule.
Yes. I want you to be one of the evil scientists.
I'd be more than happy to do that, Mark, but I'm box office gold, just to let you know.
All right, well, I'm about to be dust in my house. I got to get these kids to Halloween school.
Okay.
If my wife was up here like a little kid talking about the Patriots again, she'd kill me.
Okay, all right, go.
Hey, buddy, thanks.
All right, Mark Wahlberg, the actor, producer, Patriots fan.